And the first achievement you get in the game is just by finishing your breakfast. So cook the eggs, toast, and then drink the coffee, and then she'll talk, and you should get your first achievement. So you make your bacon and eggs upstairs, and that will get you your first achievement. And then you come down and play this Necromania game. It took me about, I think, 15 or 20-ish minutes, and that will get you your second achievement. Now here, when you make it to the end, you just need to sign the book, and then this will happen. I kind of just sped through all of the dialogue there because I played through the game before, and now you're basically just safe to continue playing the rest of the game for a while. So now we've hit the part of the game where we actually have this thing, which is going to be very, very helpful because we can find objects that aren't normally there. So you'll collect that one. You do have the devlogs that you can listen to, but I'm not really gonna listen to them because, again, I've already played through the game before. But I do need to come over here, unlock the key. Now we'll come up here and go left once this plays. Yeah, so we have an item here, which is actually the first tarot card. So I just picked it up, but it's basically after where this was. You come there, and then the tarot card is right in a little divot here, where there will also be a vase and the lighter. And so you come to the thing where there's a save point there, and now we come down the bridge, which will rumble behind us. So just pick up a few of the body parts, turn this grinder on, and we give them a little crunch. And I think that is the last piece to grind, so this will fill up. There we go. Unlock this, and we can now put in the Fool, getting us our first devlog. That also reminds me, I almost completely forgot, while you're in this room with the grinder, you do also want to grab the magician. That's the one that it is. And make sure to grab that while you're in this room with the grinder, and before you move on from where you placed the Fool. So here we are. Here's the next tarot card box where we place the magician that we just got. Same usual, another devlog where we come into the big room and we have our puzzle, which I will quickly do. And we get our gun and the ammo. I didn't mean to shoot there. So we come through here and we get our boom. Our introduction to him. And we kill him. That would normally give you an achievement for defeating him. If you can't defeat him, you can also lure him over this way where there's spikes, and as long as you don't run into them, you will die. If you can run through them, he will die. He will usually die to them. But we have our next tarot card right here through the wall that he broke. Now, yeah, do be careful of these swinging axes. There we go, and you can actually turn them off at the thing there. I just kind of completely forgot that it was actually halfway through. I thought it was at the end. But we will get to where we can use the hermit that we just collected back there, where we'll get those two and this. And that is everything until we get to the next save point. So I will see you then. We can also grab this arm piece, which we don't need yet, but we will need it at some point. You can put the wolf head on, a little bit of extra ammo, open up this door, and also save. Now this is where we're going to get a lot of our tarot cards through this area. So we come into the fun house, and right at the entrance there is a wall here that we can take down. We have our little dude, or I guess I not so much little dude, just dead body with our token and a floppy disk. Now we have our little chat with Mr. Bunny here, and while he has that talk, we're gonna come grab our tarot card. Collect that, the Wheel of Fortune, and don't worry about the bird here. We're gonna get this along the ride. So we can give him our coin that we got. Don't you worry, I will sure will enjoy the ride, Mr. Bunny. And let's quickly get through this. Now, did you have fun on this first little section of the ride? Because I sure did. It was so exhilarating. Anyway, this is where we use the Wheel of Fortune. Get another devlog. Let me quickly save. Now we get to go through here and meet our good old friend, Sawtooth. So we head up here, turn... That's right, it's right, not left. Then we can actually run straight through here. Follow this thing around, and as soon as it's out of the way, just patch this up. Ow. We can survive one hit. And then just get going. Now back in this room, you see the cyan trigger there. You just come over here to this wall. Open it up. So come up here, and this is where we can use the tarot card we just got. Oh yeah, we can also hit the button here. Or patch the button here, I guess, and get some extra ammo. There we go. And behind us, up the ladder there, is where we open up this wall. And it patches, and we have our Emperor card, which is where we get the wings for that thing at the start. And our next devlog, head back down here, do the puzzle, and get into the next room. So we complete the puzzle, and then we have this way. So basically just follow this around, and then we're in this area with these, where we can actually just quickly run through to the middle here, where we can turn these off. Turn that off, and then you have the thing there. You basically just turn into here, and we can remove the wall and bring in our tarot card. This is where we get the sun, and we have the sun thing right here, where we get a thing so we take less damage and some ammo. And I believe this is the boss room. Yeah, the boss room. I mean, the boss room's pretty easy. Basically, just bring out this, give a little tap when he's over this thingy, wait for the animation, and just shoot his eyes when it's red, and basically just repeat that a few times. Because yeah, if you didn't know how to do this fight, actually listening to that devlog tells you how to do it. Anyway, there we go. Now, there's nothing in this room for us to collect, so I can just move on.
I really liked that one.
You did, sir?
It's
really easy.
They won't all be that easy.
Anyway, we get our leg, and if we hit that, this opens up where we have another little chat with what's his name. And then we have a tarot card in here. Cool. And we just need to quickly do this puzzle. I wouldn't even really call it a puzzle. It's basically just guessing which one you do in a sequence. There we go, got the key, and we can head back to the beginning. Once we're out here, just put in the key, and we can get back on our ride. Here we are at stop number 2, and man, wasn't that drop so fun. So here is where we can use the strength one that we just got, and you can already see we have a wall over here. So run through this.
Flatten me.
We're here at this wall, we can take it down, and then we have this, which will stop the hammers from, well, hammering. And right at this first one, we have a tarot card. After grabbing our tarot card, we can basically just run through till we get into this room with... Where are they? Where do they actually come from? The little explosive bunnies! Ow! I don't actually know if there's a way to deal with them other than shooting them. I mean, you can just tank the damage. In this room, we can crouch down into here, and at... What point is it? There it is. We can bring this button in, give the button a little tap, and we get our ammo in the middle. Over here, at this wall, we can open it up and head down, where we can use a High Priestess card, and also get a cobra thing. There's nothing else in here, so basically just head back up and complete the room real quick, because there's nothing else to really collect. Oh, tip, also, after you grab the eyes, there's a thing right here to turn the hammers off, and at every single one of these where there will be a set of bunnies to deal with. I was just thinking about how many people have actually been here, because there's a blood splat at every single one of these hammers. So it's like, how many people have been splattered here? Or is that just put there for decoration? Anyway, plonk all the eyes in. There we go. And we can continue on. Bye-doink. And we come up here. As you can already see, it's kind of easy to tell there's a wall here we can go to where I'm pretty sure we get our cobra. Yep, this is where we put the cobra. And we get more ammo and the thing, so we take a little bit more, or sorry, not more, less damage. And then we have a thing down here where we have a button. And then just tap that and the weapon or ammo that was there. And now we have our second boss, which is pretty much the same as the last one. Come up here, hit the thing, and then bombs will drop. Wait for him to run into the bomb. And then for his eyes, or actually I don't think, yeah, you don't need to wait for his eyes, just do that and then... Oh yeah, he does also send the little bunnies after you. Shoot that before it comes up. And then have the bomb drop. And basically just rinse and repeat this. There we go. He's been beaten, he's going, ara ara. We can continue on. Where we again have one of these points where we get, I think it's a leg this time. Yeah, we get a leg. And pull that. And sir, I don't want to listen to you. We get another tarot card. Okay, grab our key and we can head out of here. Now, so plop in the key and I will see you at the next section. And here we are, the gutter. I'm gonna be honest, the first time I was here, I thought that said butter instead of gutter. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I made that mistake, but there are the two things that we get from this one, this room, where we will run through here actually. Once you go through, you have this thing so you can turn off the traps. There we go. And then we basically just want to head back to the first turn in here. And we can patch this where we get our first tarot card for this area. The moon. And then we continue on. Basically just same as the last area, just run through it. Again, you can turn the traps off if you want, but there's a save point here. No thing to use the tarot card this time. But we do have this puzzle room. So you do the puzzle, and then we get our shotgun.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Now this I like.
Now, the first time I actually attacked those things first, but they do come to life. Anyway, okay. Anyway, we can open the door. And this is where we can use the moon. There we go, the moon. Get both of our things. And we can continue on where we already have something in here. So we actually want to turn in here to the right. So we have the wall and we can turn off the trap. Okay, turn off the trap. And then we want to turn left over here. Or sorry, right, not left. I swear I know my left and rights. And we have our tarot card nailed to the wall. Yeah, I've noticed they're always nailed to the wall. Who's going around nailing these things around? Anyway, we'll go right again. And then we come into another area with traps. And we want to run all the way to the end. Once we're at the end, we can turn it off. And God damn it. I just got impatient. Anyway, as I said last time, turn this off. Give them a second so they actually turn off. And then we can run back and patch up this wall where we can use the tower. We get some antlers and a devlog where in the yellow goop area we can use the antlers, get some ammo, which this is basically just where you see the picture of the gutter. And before this room where we have a invisible wall here and also an invisible wall on the other side where we get the card that we need, the chariot, and we can basically just come over and use the chariot straight in here. There we go, another devlog. Got a read mode. We should have developer 1 through 11. Yeah, so we go in here. We basically need to shoot off the mask before we do, you know, the usual of looping him around. So he shows up, grab out your little gun and just pop, pop, And the mask will start to glow and then break. And then, well, you do the usual of loop him around, wait for him to come up close, have that go red, and then just shoot him in the eyes. And then we run away again. There we go. He's been beaten. He explodes, and we can move on to the last area. Now, same as all the other times, we can come over here, grab these parts, and this one doesn't actually have a tarot card in it, so do be aware of that, about that. Don't worry about not getting the one in here. After you grab the key, we can get out of here. And there we go. We can ride the third one, and along this ride, you should get the achievement for beating all 3 of the rabbits. I can't remember when it pops up. Pretty sure it pops up after he is finished talking to you or Mr. Tops starts talking to you. Either way, around here is where you get the achievement. And we are now done with the funhouse. Make sure to come over here and grab the stuff from the burb. I mean, it's just ammo, so I don't think you really need to grab it, but you know, it's nice to have. Okay, now we can come out of the mouth. If we head left back to where we have that giant like flesh pool, here we can put on all the body parts we got, or I guess not body parts but limbs, and we will now get the 2 things we need. We get a flash, which will be important in this next area that we go to, so we can come down here, open this up, push this thing aside like it's nothing, and we can crawl into the new area. I'm pretty sure this area in here is meant to be like a sewer, I think, or something like that. Either way, there's weird flesh and it's pulsating around in a circle, so either way it's disgusting. So we can come over here to this green area first. Now in here is where we get death. So you want to follow me. So you want to come in here. You want to turn left. And then you want to go, oh, sorry, right. And then go right at this point. Just keep going through. And then you'll come to the point here where we can turn left. Ignore them if you can. If they get too close and they start hitting you, just click to flash them like that. And don't worry about the glowing over there yet. We don't need to worry about that. Just keep going through, where in this open area, you want to turn right. Ow, guys, stop it. And then when you see the arrow here and you can turn right again, you want to go in here and flash them. Make sure to grab this neon light and then just head right again and flash them. So you want to come in here and grab this purple thing. And then you basically, make sure to flash them, and then you want to go right again. So basically we've done a full loop, just going right. And you should be heading towards the purple now. And they're a little bit close behind. Actually, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to quickly try and patch it. You can try and loop them around, patching it, but... Okay, go straight in here and flash them all quickly. Patch again. Make sure to grab that and then quickly flash them. Or flash them and then grab it. Either way, it works. Because yeah, you could try looping them in this place, but it's in the water, and when you're in the water, you're extra slow. So you can't outrun them in water. And then basically just take another right after you go through that thing. And that will take us back to here, where we can place that pink thing on here. Open up the door for us. And, oh yeah, there was also a skull here that you can grab. Now, you grab this, grab the devlog. Okay, now we're going into the pink area. And again, you'll probably want to follow what I'm doing. So we're basically just following the arrows up here. for the moment. And then we have a door here. But we have a crow in there without any wings, so we can't, you know, grab that yet. But if you run in here, look out, there are things that are going to pop off the wall. Grab the wings, and then run back. If you see the arrow pointing this way, that means you're going the right way. And then you can come back into here and put the wings on and grab the ammo. Then you'll turn left out here. And where we grabbed the wings, we basically just want to head straight. Because you can see there's an area over here and even an arrow actually. So we basically just follow this arrow. Again, you'll have to probably flash behind you. And then we just follow this around, which we're on ground now, so we're much faster. In here, we want to turn left when you come to the big open area where there's water again. I don't need to flash yet, but there is one of these, so make sure to come in here. Grab that. And then after grabbing that, you want to turn left again. And just go in where this arrow is. Because in here is the yellow thingy here we need. Grab that. And again, we're going to turn left through here. It's basically just like we did with the other area. Just going through in a giant loop. Like going left instead of right. And then we come up here and we basically just have a long corridor. So follow this until we get to the gate over here. Once we get to this gate up here, I'm going to turn left, which will get us out of this place. You can hear the bone cracking behind us. Lovely. And now we're all good because they have stopped following us. So we have the yellow. Door opens. Now, through here is where we're going to get the last tarot card. So, yeah, again, just make sure not to save after you grab this tarot card, so you can come back to this save and play through to the end again. Or you can just go through here and not grab the tarot card and just also go straight. Turn left back there and then go straight here. You'll sort of see. Flash them, because we want to grab this thing. The neon light. And then turn left after you grab the neon light. You can actually even see these things. And if you turn left, you should come to a door here where you'll open it. And there will be a fake wall that you can grab. Or, sorry, not fake wall that you can grab. There should be that. Flash them real quick. And then you can patch this. Ow, I might have messed up. Flash. Grab your tarot card and run. And then you want to go straight because you can't go through that door. You shouldn't need to flash them here. But again, if you get hit, just go. And then turn left. So we're technically coming right where we were at the start. And it's basically just the same in this area. We want to come through here and just go straight through. And actually, I'm going to hold off. Actually, no, I'm not going to hold off. Ow. I managed to get all of them, though, with the flash. You want to get through it again? Oh, God. Their body blocked me. And then there's two ways you can go. You can go right, or you can go straight out the way we came. But if you come right, you'll come to the land where you can outrun these guys, and you'll come to the door here, where you can open this and turn left, and this will get us out of here. Now, I will say grabbing some of this stuff can be a little bit dangerous when you have to do the patching, but it's all good. Anyways, we can leave this place now. Again, just by going straight after we come out of there. And this one, we don't have anything we need to, like, click on. So, here we are. The last tarot card. So, put in your judgment. Grab that. And grab that. And there you go. Collect all development discs. We want to come to this thing. And we have all of the neon lights now. So we can do that. Head up here. Go through the mysterious portal. Where we have Skelly Man. And we have the book that we signed when we were, or before we were brought into this game, I guess, which we can now burn. And we see our Skelly Man burn. What actually is that thing? I don't even know. Anyway, we get this, which is used back near the blood pool where we got the flash. So I will see you back at the blood pool. Oh, you should have also gotten an achievement for burning that book as well. I forgot to mention that. You should get the achievement at that point for completing the labyrinth, I believe it is called. Once you're back at the blood pool here, you basically just want to head up these steps and then we can plonk in that thing that we got. I don't actually know what it is. And then we have the most secure door I think I have ever seen. I mean, how many locks does this thing have? It has like 3, 4, I guess 4 or 5. I don't know. Either way, a lot of doors, or I mean a lot of locks, not doors. What am I going on about? I'm hearing and seeing things. And then he's a bit egotistical. He has his own, well, whole statue. Here we want to turn right and go down this way where he has a lovely bone chandelier. And we know that, he wouldn't be a very good father because he has many children just locked up and he throws meat in there for them. But we follow this all the way down where we have the orb. So grab the orb. His children will come out here to try and eat your ankles. You can just give them little love taps. They're not too bad. Just hit and back up and you're basically all good. And then in this one in here, there is ammo. So grab that. And make sure you have your crowbar in your hand. Or you could just use a normal gun, honestly. You want to grab the the keys in the torso, and then his children are going to come at you. So, same as before, you can shoot him, or you can just hit and back up. Either way, whichever one you want to do. Now, we're pretty much done in this area, but if you come in here, there is also another one of these cards, so you take a little bit less damage, which can come in helpful for the final fight. Now, we want to leave back in here. And we can head to the other side, because the reason we wanted that key was to, you'd never guess it, or guess, but use it on a lock over here, so we can get the dagger. If you played through the, you'd know from the first part of the game, you know what we do with the dagger. We grab the dagger. Okay, after cutting ourselves and grabbing the key, we can come over here and save. And now we can head up these steps where we splonk in the key. And finally, we meet Mr. Tops again. Well, I'm going to skip through them talking, and we're going to get straight to the juice. Straight to the meat. Okay, they finished talking, and then here is where you want to reload your thing if it isn't. And then basically just run around until you either get attacked or you hear him attack. Which, there you go, he attacked. No, he didn't. Never mind, he just got too close. Never mind, he did attack, and when he starts doing this power-up thing, just shoot his back. Make sure to reload again. And now you want to get out your gun or your crowbar. Either one really works because he has his little children, which honestly you can just use the normal gun on the kids. You should have a lot of leftover ammo by the end of the game. I mean, I have about 70, so just line them up and shoot Once they're all shot, I would reload and, oh god, go back to the shotgun, wait for him to do his thing. Yep, see, he's charging up. Then we just gotta shoot his back. Again, reload. And get your normal gun out again. Now here, be a little bit careful. Because he does have these things. You can shoot them away pretty easily. It's just annoying because if you have to change back to the gun. But it shouldn't be too bad. Just mainly shoot for the little things. And if you get hit, send them away. Actually, you can blow them away. I think you need to do that, actually. And then bring out your shotgun again. And again, just dodge as much as you need to. He can actually grab you, but if he grabs you, it doesn't mean you're dead. I've just been lucky and haven't been hit, and he's doing his charge up thing, so shoot him again. Reload. And this time you do need to be careful, because he does this, which isn't very hard. Basically, just figure out which way he's turning and, you know, run with it. Just make sure not to get in the way of his, well, beam. It's not too hard. And then he should show up. And it's basically just the same as before, but in the dark. Just try not to get hit. And run around him. And then as soon as he does a charge up, like this, get around to his back and shoot. And you're good.
Why won't you just...
Okay, I've done it this time. I have all of the thingies. So he should actually die this time. After watching this cutscene, you'll now get the Who's Laughing achievement. We should be good now. Let's get out of here. And here we are. Back to the screen. Let's see what happens this time. Same as before, after watching a little cutscene, you'll come to the credits where you'll get the bad ending achievement. Okay, we're back for the second time, and, well, you've already seen the fight, so, I guess I'll see you when this is over. Is it somewhere through here? It is. This looks promising. Oh, can I close that? There we go. Ah, there's all the tarot cards that we collected. We only really have one option. Bash it! Goodbye. I can't remember his name. Rest in peace, sir. Stacy.
Wait.
Step on it.
What?
And smash it to bits.
Yeah. Fuck this game.
Yes! Finally I'm free and I'm not Mr. Thompson. I got the good ending. And there you go. That, I guess that's how you get the good ending. And that should be all of the achievements in the game. Finished, done, kaput, all of the other things you could possibly say. And yeah, I hope this video did help you with getting all of the achievements. If it did, please think about liking and subscribing. It really does help me out. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. I don't know what that game will be, but it'll be something.